What is the difference between profit maximization and wealth maximization? There is a big difference. So to share this point, I want to talk about three very specific things. The core concept of profit maximization. I'm going to talk about the core concepts then of wealth maximization. And when do you use them, and can you use them concurrently in your plan, assuming you have a plan? And then the third are the misconceptions and the mistakes that I've seen over and over and over by millions of clients in 6 continents of the 7 continents all over the world. We have taught this work. So in principle, when we teach in US formats and language, it's because it's easy and it flows, and the majority of our clients are here. But we can serve any country. When you think about profit maximization, you're thinking about short-term gains. You're thinking about cash I need now for profits. So you can look at that from a business perspective and owning your own company. And even if you're employed, you can own your own company. And I think a lot of you don't get that concept. You say, well, I'm just an employee. I have employees that own part of Subway franchises, that own 1-800-GOT-JUNK, that own franchises, own direct sales companies. You can own real estate. So that company for profit maximization is about, again, short-term gains, quick gains, what we call fast cash, a term I made up, is how fast can you make money. The financial benefits for profit maximization is just that. In fact, all of our clients that actually have grown into the right structure and the foundation, we run on cash flow sheets. So it's a sheet I made up probably a decade ago, where every company that actually is running in a very specific or tight or framework of cash flow, you put up all of the P&L and you actually do what's called a dashboard view. So how much money are you making? What do you need to spend week by week by week? How do you keep it tight? And how do you keep the highest maximization per week is the way I would look at it. Now, a lot of entrepreneurs look at the month and the quarter. I want you to look at the week, because a lot of you run in monthly cycles, and here's your cash flow, which means that your profitability goes up and down versus creating some sustainability in it. Now, wealth maximization is completely, in my opinion, different. Wealth maximization is you have this goal in mind, right? You got legacy building in mind, you've got generational wealth in mind, and you want to compound your money as quickly as you can. You've all heard of the Rule 72. If not, go look it up. But it's basically how quickly can you double your money? Can you double your money in every 7 years? Do some math, and you could do some quick compounding. What if we shortened that down to 3 years, 4 years, 5 years instead of 7 years to double your money? By doing better investing strategies, you're actually turning, say, properties a little quicker. You're actually investing in compounding power of money. So get out a compounding calculator. And I love this activity for your kids, because it's shocking for them when they are told you should put away $50 a month, or in my world, we have 50% of everything the kids made until they were up to high school age. They put 50 away for investments or college or other things, starting their own company. So say that number's $500 a month. Or let's just even go less for a kid. Let's just say they put $100 away a month, and every month they add to it, right? And they do that month after month after month. That's $25 a week. Is very doable for any kid that is 5, 7, 8, 10 years old. They can do it. They have to be taught how to be an entrepreneur, and you probably want to make sure you grab my Make Your Kids Millionaires book and all the things about how to pay your kids an allowance where they can design their own paychecks. So I have that in link below. Go grab the book if you don't have it. And back to the compounding calculator, $100 added, let's just say they do that for 20 years and have them play with it. Do it for 30 years, do it for 50 years. And an average rate of say 10% or 12% or 15%. What does that compound to? By just doing $100 a month, 25 a week, it's astounding. That's wealth maximization, because you're compounding that. So what you work on later in your life is how do you go from a 10% to a 15% rate of return? How do you go 15 to 20s? How do you make different decisions and then counter that against taxes? So in wealth maximization, you're looking at really a trifecta. You're looking at the corporate structure, the corporate tax, and your investing strategy. And how does that all marry up into an amazing plan for you and your family and the legacy you want to create? All those companies are held in trust, loaded with insurance, and you have a gold mine for an estate. I'm going to give you 2 tickets to our Millionaire Intensive. It's in the link below, as well as a strategy session that's going along with it. This is an interesting conversation with you. This is what we excel at. We excel at making millionaires. How do we do that? By putting a sequence plan of all the integrations of all the things you need to do in one plan. So many of you clients, you'll call and say, I just want to talk to your tax team. I just want your corporate structure. I just want the will and trust. You don't get to just pick. This isn't a multiple choice equation. This is a life planning situation that should be integrated. Right now, before I give you all of the other problems you're going to have if you don't do any of these profit or wealth maximizations, I want you to subscribe to my channel, click that notification link, and please be here 5 days a week. Grab our learning journal. It's in the link below. It's going to be a standard product that I want you to get so you can start journaling your learning. What'd you learn? What are you going to do? Over 365 days of watching my channel, you're going to start thinking differently and start thinking, I need some help. And if you're out there doing this by yourself, why are you taking the risk of doing it wrong? Because you're guessing in this lovely place called the internet, which is the bathroom wall. Anybody could write anything. So if there's any topics you want me to talk about that I'm not talking about, go to my comment section and just comment. We'll be right back with you. Last thing I want to talk about, though, is the mistakes. So a lot of you want cash, cash, cash. So all you're doing is focus on short-term profits. And some of you, and I'm going to go a little broader, would be like maybe even flipping houses, and you're doing short-term gains. So you're making chunks of cash, but cash and cash flow are different. So that is a huge mistake I see people make, is they want to cash out this for what? Now you have a lump of cash that's taxable typically, and you don't have cash flow, which is the sustainability of your life. You're always going to need food, right? Clothing, gas. You're going to need your internet. You're going to need your phone. Those are monthly bills that require cash flow. Cash flow is completely sometimes not even thought about when you're thinking about profitability or even wealth maximization, because you're just thinking, I need chunks of cash. Lovely. Also, capital gains is typically on that. So now you have lots of problems. Another mistake is that you neglect or think, I'll deal with it later. I don't know how many clients say, I'll get to it in my 40s. I'll get it to my 50s. I'll start that wealth planning investing later. And I'm just going to run with income and, run on your P&L, not your balance sheet. There's a reason why both statements come together. And there's actually a third that's, I think, more critical, which is your cash flow. So you have your P&L, you have your cash flow, you have your balance sheet. All of that together, again, is one big family plan. Let us help you. Make sure you grab that strategy session. I want to see you at the Millionaire Intensive. I want to teach you to live corporate life so you have the freedom faster than you've ever thought you could ever have. And before we leave, at any time, always go to askloral.com, ask a question, make a request. We're there 24/7 just for you. Talk to you tomorrow.